And I thought that we had the runners net community LC.
I don't know. I'd have to look at Stream Elements. Hey, OBS reconnected. Yeehaw. Hey, we have 70 followers because of the 2 people tonight. One of them was Docs. It's only been 37 sessions.
Yeah, but it took me a long time to figure out how to get into my Twitch account. So
What is? Oh, that's the cost of your new yen. 1,407 is not bad.
Yes, it's okay.
And our viewers are back. Sorry for the drop, people. OBS has decided that my network is not working, but it is honest. So what is the rope, cable, whatever made of for your grappling hook?
mono wire.
Okay, so you quote unquote capture a tumbleweed.
Yeah, now we can question it.
I will reel it in.
Okay, you reel it in.
And now I will take the tumbleweed and squish it a little bit.
With what?
My bare hands.
Excellent. You take 3p damage. You can soak that if you'd like.
I would like to soak that.
Well, is it like a sharp tumbleweed?
The burrs on the tumbleweed, if you've ever messed with tumbleweeds, they can be somewhat prickly. Are monofilament sharp.
Ooh.
So you took 1 damage. Also paralyzing touch. I need to look up what that does. I'm prepared, honest, not.
You always go into the violence. You could have just talked to that thing. It probably wouldn't have tried to kill you.
So it is a touch range, blah, blah, blah. You need to make an agility or a reaction plus willpower opposed test. And you got to beat 3 successes.
I got 4.
So you did. So you are not paralyzed. But you do feel your hand muscles starting to cramp up a bit, and then you shake it off.
All right. Well, I am going to
Not touch those? That's
not
probably the
touch
point.
that. I'm gonna grab the mono wire with my gloves or my climbing gloves, and so that way I can handle it. And then I'm just gonna wrap my mono wire around this thing and threaten to yank on it if it doesn't talk.
It looks like a tumbleweed.
Talk, damn you!
I mean, I'm gonna take a look at it. Does it look, besides from the monofilament, does it look odd at all?
Doesn't look like your standard tumbleweed, no.
Did anybody try and look at it on the astral?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Can we astrally proceed?
It's definitely has a magical aura.
So you want us to do an astral test?
Sure.
I am unable to do that
Why are you unable to do that?
because I have been banned from Magic. There's no more Magic Run.
Who banned you from Magic?
You know what? It just my my union told me there's just too many complaints.
There went OBS again.
Complaints.
So you're having a hunger strike.
Alright. Well, then when you're done looking for that, maybe look for a portal or something we can't see.
Yeah, that would not be a terrible thing, since that's what you're trying to find and explore.
Yep.
Hey, OBS is reconnected. Yay! It's gonna be Yo-Yo stream. Woohoo! I'm gonna get 50 emails from Twitch saying, "Here's your stream summaries." So yes, they are other metaplanar. They have. What is your magic?
A paltry 3, so their magic is definitely higher than mine, but I should have exact magic rating with 5 successes out of it.
They have a magic rating of 4. And yeah, they're definitely not from around here.
The tumbleweeds?
The tumbleweeds.
They look like the tourists. They got like Hawaiian shirts and cameras and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Are you looking around in the astral as well, Jack?
I'm not able to do that.
Don't give me your shit. Whoever would like to may roll perception. Whoever would like to in the astral, that is.
Well, I would like to, but I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, you're not magically inclined.
Actually, there's some potions and stuff if you look in astral ways.
There's also deep weed.
Yeah,
Ooh.
all you gotta do is smoke some of the good stuff, man.
Oh well. How am I just now hearing about this?
Well, because it kind of forces you to stay there the whole time.
And then the mission took a left turn when they discovered the deep weed.
A few hours later. You do notice that there's looks like a section of the dry riverbed has an aura of some sort. Like it's more, I don't know how to explain all this crap, describe this, but it's more magically active than the rest. And it does seem to be where the tumbleweeds seem to be concentrated.
I'm gonna go over and touch it.
It's just mud.
I'm gonna need Andriga to tell me where it's at though first.
Sure, she'll tell you where it is.
I
And,
need some
so-
GPS coordinates.
Gonna mark.
Oh,
on the
you're
AR.
getting hotter. You're getting hotter.
Is it here?
Nope, that's colder.
Over here then?
You're
You need to
right.
be
You're
physically
Nova
closer
hot.
to it. Where it's physically colder is
You're
where
on
it's-
fire, Malice. You're on fire.
I know that, but where's it at? Oh, I mean,
I have a flamethrower. I can light them on fire.
you could do that. I'm standing in the middle of them right now. I feel that is a poor choice, but you have your own decisions to make.
Look. Safe science is boring science.
You know, I'm gonna take a picture of these odd tumbleweed things, and I'm gonna do a matrix search to see if I can find any information out about them.
Love this.
We need to run a game.
Wait a
all those
second.
inside.
I found a bug.
In what?
When I choose matrix search, I don't have an untrained option. I feel like matrix searches can be done untrained.
It's an electronics test, isn't it? Electronics is an untrained skill.
I guess we can just force you to roll logic, right? Or intuition. Intuition unskilled, right?
Yeah, I'll have to roll intuition unskilled. Oh man.
Well, I can't even open your character sheet, so.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there went OBS again. This is bullshit.
Sheet guy. That sheet guy, man.
I feel anybody that has a phone should be able to do a matrix search is trained.
For anybody that's actually still trying to watch the stream, I'm just going to bail and I'm going to keep a recording and upload it later to YouTube. Sorry, OBS is trash. The disconnected, connected, disconnected, connected is really aggravating.
You're kind of robot voicing too. I wonder if you're having some
That would be on
Some
your
network
end, it's not robot
issues.
voicing for me.
Yeah, I probably am. It's probably Comcast being trash also.
No, you're coming through fine. At no point
Yeah.
were you robot voicing for me, Chuz.
Yeah, not for me either.
Well, I did get a new internet put in recently.
Yeah, but you're fine for me. If I'm showing up weird for you, that's...
No, it was just for me. They're telling me. They're telling me only I heard you with the robot voice.
Yeah, that's what
It
I'm saying.
wasn't. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like slightly off.
Anyway. I'm trying to see this bug. You tried to do matrix search?
Yeah.
Suggesting that you ensure that matrix search and matrix perception can be done untrained.
Oh, that's so that's because if you don't have the skill is behind the scenes is now -1.
Yeah, but
that's
when
all.
I believe matrix perception takes major action if you're not, or no, that's if you're not, if you don't
Yeah,
have a cyberjet.
So if you look at your dice pool from that roll that I just did and that you did, or that I just did for matrix search, the dice pool is correct. The drop down is misleading. I could put untrained back in, but it literally would be the same exact thing as trained, i.e., use the skill. This was when I recently made it so that all those fancy mod boxes in the skill list that never did anything elsewhere, now they do things elsewhere. So if you give yourself a +2 perception, or better yet, if you did a +2, well, you don't have any weapon skills. What kind of crap character is this?
I
If
don't
you-
do
Maybe
nothing.
doesn't rely on weapons, just spell.
If you did a +2 to spellcasting or sorcery, for example, in the skills, it would apply the dice maybe to your spells. No, because spells have to be done manually. I think. I'm going to try. I'm breaking your character.
Don't we need his character to do things?
He's refusing to use magic, so.
I don't need magic to win.
Yeah, it's doing 8. It's doing 8 now for the sorcery side of the test. So yeah, it does work for spells, but it also works for guns, which was the main driving force.
You should try to seduce the tumbleweeds.
But they're not cat. In fact, let's start calling the tumbleweeds cat.
I mean, we still haven't even tried to talk to the tumbleweed, so I feel like we're failing here.
I'm currently trying to interrogate the tumbleweed, but it's not responding.
It does not seem to have a method of communication.
I'm pretty sure Kai tried.
It doesn't even seem to have a method of mobility.
Wait. I can tell this is charades. It's a western. I think it's trying to tell us it's a western.
It's John Wayne, isn't it?
What if I like swing it over my head in a circle using my grappling hook?
Ah, then it's Clint Eastwood.
The good, the bad, and the
I'm
ugly.
stepping back from this.
Actually, I don't think there were any tumbleweeds in any of Clint Eastwood's movies, was there? Because they're all filmed in Spain or Italy, and
Yeah, they're all
Spain,
spaghetti
no
westerns.
tumbleweeds. Yeah,
Yeah.
spaghetti westerns all filmed in Europe, and there's no tumbleweeds in Europe, so.
Are they a distinctly American thing?
Yeah. And I don't know that any country would allow them to be imported for a movie
They're a
because
pest.
they're very invasive.
Well, I mean,
They're a pest and a nuisance.
they blow around, and the whole time they're blowing around, they're dropping seeds. That's kind of their purpose.
Yeah.
They're apparently a real nuisance to American farmers.
Oh yeah.
CGP Gray or whatever did a really interesting video on tumbleweeds. He really hates them.
Yeah, there's from what I understand, the parts of America that have them really detest them.
I didn't have a problem with them in Arizona, but then again, I was a kid. They weren't on my radar.
All right, what happens if I try and light it on fire?
It burns.
Do I hear it screaming on the astral?
No.
It burns! Ah, the pain! Ah, the pain! I'm burning! Ah, burning! Ah.
That is absolutely not what you hear. Unless that was like Kai in the background making that sound as he burned it.
Well, I guess it would have been Clutch, and his Clutch was in the middle, right?
Yep.
Obviously, I DNI'd the sound to the rest of the party so that way they couldn't tell it was me.
I think we could tell it was you anyway.
I'm gonna look around.
Only
That
because
doesn't
you
prevent the
looked at-
denial.
Only because you looked at the caller ID. Stop cheating.
Is there a reason why we can't simply burn all the tumbleweed out of the riverbed and move on?
No, feel
we
free,
need to
but-
figure out where they're coming from.
Yeah, that's you've explored the area. You've done part 1 of the mission. The real pay comes from figuring out if there's a portal, where the portal is, and checking out what's on the other side.
There you go.
You know, the potentially fatal part of it,
Well,
or the
there's, like,
more potentially fatal part, ish.
we found like a magic dirt spot, right? Why don't we just bury somebody and see what happens?
Or we can, once we burn all the tumbleweeds, when the next one comes, we can just follow where it came from. That's a great idea. I like it.
Jack asked if I'm robot voicing for anybody else.
Barely, like, on the end of that sentence he did.
Oh yeah, so I hear that clearly. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
you are hearing it. Okay.
Yeah. If
Nope,
I can
it's
hear
all
it,
you.
everybody should be able to hear it, because
Yeah, because everyone's clear to me except Chuz is just slightly roboting out.
yeah, just at the end of the sentence. But it's alright.
Do we still have some gnats?
We do.
Let's send the gnats into the magic dirt spot. See what happens.
I'm standing in the magic dirt spot. And nothing's happening.
Maybe you have to like do a dance.
Oh, that's true. What kind of dance? You think like a tumbleweed dance?
I think it's one of those like human sacrifice dances.
Or the rain dance?
Like we all need to dress up in like black cloaks and carry torches and then start chanting in Latin.
Alright, I'm gonna start dancing like Footloose.
You're right, except for the one thing, it's Aramaic, not Latin.
Well, but nobody's gonna feel threatened by us chanting Aramaic.
How about Sanskrit?
Only in America.
That sounds like brown people language.
Okay, I'm gonna change into the Carlton.
The Carlton.
Oh, ooh, I know. You need to do the WAP dance.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me that one. I don't know that one.
I mean, why is our technomancer not doing technomancy stuff to figure this out?
Oh, right. All right. I'm going to do a probe on the tumbleweed.
Yeah, that seems like that might work.
Obviously, the tumbleweed is highly electronically advanced.
It's got mono wires, right?
No, it's just that sharp.
Let's see.
It's I'll use a big word, preternaturally sharp. Probably misused that word, but I like it. You know,
Three with a 3.
oddly enough, there's no matrix involved, so you get everything and nothing. You get everything there is to get, which is nothing.
All right, I'm in.
And here's where we spend an hour. Here's where we spend an hour of the Technomancer convincing the rest of the team that he is hacking the tumbleweed.
Meanwhile,
I believe
I
him.
will get out an axe or something and actually hack it right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I mean, you already
someone
burned
said
one of them.
hack it.
I just want to know, is it Buddy Hackett?
Do I? Go ahead. Oh, do I know where they're coming from now, or can we see it? Like where they're going?
There aren't a whole lot of them. There's just more than you would expect to see because they're not really like from around here. Again, there was the active area of dry mud.
I got you. Where I'm standing. Get it?
Roughly, yeah.
All right. Do we like camp? We gonna like wait here for a while, or we gonna come back? Like obviously, there's nothing happening here.
Yeah, no, I need to go back to that. That is the oddest thing I've ever seen. What is dry mud?
You've never seen mud that's so dry that it cracks?
That's just ground. This is dirt.
Eh.
It is, it's
Yeah,
not exactly mud anymore, but when mud dries, it has
Dried
very
mud.
specific
The
look.
cracked, dried mud.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm sorry, but when you say crack dried mud, in my brain it's very evocative because I've seen it. It's all over Arizona when it's not the monsoon season.
Yeah, it's like a discoloration because if it was cracked earth, then it would be the same color as the ground, but the mud's actually
It's
discoloration.
like it looks like smooth like clay that you played with in art class in school. It's like smooth like that and then cracked. I don't know how to explain it if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it.
It's like
I know China's got
cracked
drought.
clay.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. We don't get that in North Carolina. It's always wet here.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So
but
we got that covered. No.
Australia's dirt is generally not muddy enough to be applicable to
Should
that.
I mean if they come out of a portal here, it can't be like underground or nothing. So how did we open it?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh, maybe you need to put some more some water in there, and then the tumbleweeds will go away.
Now do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Turn the
Dry
water
mud?
back on.
A dry riverbed.
I think we burned them all.
Do you got water on you? I could go look in the van, maybe.
I mean, you're in the city. You can find some water. And where are you trying to put the water?
We're trying to
This-
make that
this-
dried mud into actual mud.
Oh,
Yeah, the cracked mud is creeping me out. It just doesn't make sense. So
well,
we're
it's a dried out riverbed. So you're gonna add some water to it.
I mean, I
yeah,
could
absolutely.
don't have any water on me. I can like maybe urinate on it or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Urine does contain water, so
if a liquid is poured on the ground, it immediately disappears, sucked into the cracked ground. And as you do that, a tumbleweed, gets blown through a new rift that appears.
Ooh.
Oh man, I'm so smart.
We should go through that rift. Wait, I gotta shake first.
And
Let's go.
And just as it came through, you got a glimpse of what it looked like.
Take a picture, techno guy.
It did not look the same when it came through. Why is that picture so small?
I got cyber eyes, so I'll definitely take a picture with my cyber eyes, and I pay
Yeah.
essence. So since
Pretty
I'm
sure we're always recording. That's like a thing.
Exactly. And I assume my cyber eyes would let me take pictures of the astral, right? Because I paid essence for the cyber eyes.
You're not looking at the astral. You're looking at another metaplane.
So when we look
These are
through, we see.
metaplanar rifts.
Oh, and the
Yes.
thicker branches are more fluid, and they look more like they're made of worms, not branches.
And they also leave a trail of black and red ichor as they move.
Okay. Okay.
So you want to go through, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally on that. I'm gonna go get
What-
my drone.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
What happens when I shoot
good
my
campaign.
flamethrower into the portal?
It flames go into the portal.
But the ichor doesn't like light on fire, does it?
No,
It's not oil.
it's not oil.
Oh, that'd be funny. Oil plane, and you
destroyed
set
the
it on
entire
fire.
Yep. You've turned the plane of oil into the plane of fire.
Oops.
Chaos Kai.
It's a daisy.
I'm sure we needed a plane of fire, and anyway, so.
So, looking through the rift, you see that the other side is a desert and wind metaplane with a vast stretch of dry, cracked earth, with the exception of a shallow pool of water that you stepped out of to get there, or that your drone came out of to get there.
Yeah, I don't really like deserts as much. What do you guys want? I'll do some sensor sweeps.
At various distances from where you entered, you see what look like tumbleweeds, but they're the bleedweed version, the native look to them. And they obviously self-locomote.
Oh,
Unlike the ones on your plane where they need wind or grappling cables.
so we could probably talk to him here. I'm gonna hover my drone up higher so they can't touch me. And is there like a scanner or movies I could take? Yeah, obviously, I could take movies, but like scan whatever I can. I don't know what I got. I got like thermal and all that stuff, but I don't have any.
Did you just send a drone through? None of you went through?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna put my drone through. I'm not
Okay.
going.
Don't be scared.
I mean, yeah, this seems completely safe. Jack's gonna go through.
Of course, it's completely safe.
Well, Jack's not Jack's not dying without me, so Kenny will go in. If anybody's dying, it's Kenny.
That's true. I agree with that.
I volunteer for tribute.
I need to get a chemical seal for my FBA, and then I can go through at some point at a later juncture.
Um,
That sounds like a big excuse to be a chicken.
Exactly.
would point out that seeing as how there was no portal and we poured water in the riverbed and now there's a portal, when it dries there might not be a portal, so we probably want somebody to, at least to stay behind and
Yeah,
be in the riverbed.
sounds like
Somebody with a
plans.
full bladder has to stay behind, is what I'm hearing.
Oh man, that's not me. I just peed.
Well, we can pee on this side too, right?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
So you see what I described. It's pretty desolate. Are you doing anything to the tumbleweeds, or just gonna take some pictures, collect some data, and call it a day?
Yep, I'll just cover them with the drone, and then they can do what they're doing.
Andrew will stay on
What
the
Malice
north
doesn't want to have
side.
a conversation with him?
Well, I mean, I can't. I'd say, "Hey, tumbleweed, do you do anything?"
We've talked to every other tumbleweed around.
I did. I mean, I just thought it's already doing that. I thought you were gonna be talking. I thought you were the talker person.
Yeah, I will try and.
I'm going
talk.
to give you a hint above the table. One of their critter powers is not sentience.
Oh, these are not smart worms.
They're literally bleed weeds is the name of them.
Gonna observe them and see if I can discern any traits. Like, are they intelligent?
Animal-like intelligence. Like they don't bump into each other, that kind of thing, you know?
What are they eating?
They're just rolling around. They don't seem to be eating anything.
Kenny is going to have. Does DJ still exist here? If DJ comes with?
Yeah, he can go through.
Okay. Kenny's gonna have DJ. Let's see. I've got rations and stuff. I'm sure I've got at least a little canteen somewhere. He's gonna have DJ fly next to one and pour just a little bit of water on the ground next to one, and then immediately fly away.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I figured if they were interested in water, they might be really interested in us. But
Yeah, being 60% water.
Well, I'm more like 59% now.
Look, if we hit them with enough heat, we can get that down to around 10 or 20%, I'm pretty sure.
oh, you're talking about reducing our water content? Thank you.
He wants to desiccate his own party.
Well, we came, we saw.
We got pictures. Hey, what else do you need?
I think the solution here is just. Oh wait, no. We need no water. How do we prevent water in the riverbed?
First we need to clearly define the area that we need to cover, and then we just put like a plastic dome over it.
I mean, I don't think we were hired to solve anything. We're just hired to like figure out what's going on, right?
Yeah, you were hired to observe and report.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We're good. I mean, when it gets wet, you can go to this tumbleweed place. Bingo.
And
We're done.
tumbleweeds come through.
Let's go back. Needs to stay dry.
Okay.
As it starts to rain.
Well, then there's going to be a lot of these bleed weeds coming through.
That's what I was thinking. Or a big ass portal, one of the two.
Maybe we can get one of the big ones through. Because those look pretty big. Are they bigger on the plane, or are they the same size?
Same size, they just look different.
Oh, okay. Because I was hoping we could get one to come in and kind of roll down the riverbed, leaving black and red ichor everywhere. I feel like, somebody might be interested in that.
But
Yeah,
we have normal tumbleweeds on our side, right?
I mean, I don't know. I think we should probably get out of here. This place is kind of tumble weirding me out.
We've got other places to be.
Yeah, let's go to 3.
We did enough on this one, right, Juz, to get our pay?
You'll find out, I guess.
We'll find
I'm pretty
out.
sure we got everything we needed to from this one.
Look, if you just pee right here, you can even sign your name if you want to. You get a portal.
Sign in P.
Specifically pee. No other liquid will work. It has to be
Yeah.
pee.
Just see.
Don't
I mean,
test it. Trust
I was
us.
gonna say you tested with one liquid, and that's as far as you know the one that works.
That's right.
That's
So
right.
you're
Whenever
going
you
to
whenever you
the-
do anything, it's got to be P.
You're going to the CAS PCC border.
Yes.
There have been reports of people disappearing near an overpass where 470 goes over 177.
The overpass is disappearing.
No, people are disappearing.
Oh,
There's an urban legend that's
thought we did this one already.
no spoke of a teenage girl at her lowest point, saddened by the lack of understanding in her family and the ridicule of her friends at school and self-loathing she had created in herself from the gossip and rumors of those around her. She went to the bridge and threw herself off, only to survive the impact and find a clarity in her own situation that assuaged her depression. I can say assuaged, but I can't say depression. What the hell? And led her to a more fulfilling life. Wait, that sounds like a Depeche
All right,
Mode
Kai.
song. That sounds like
You
blasphemous rumors. Despite the best efforts of local law enforcers, they were not able to stop other sad teens from leaping.
And they didn't survive.
Many of them no.
All right, Kai,
Uh.
go for it.
I was born for this moment.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start base jumping, I guess, with my grappling hook. We can try a multitude of different methods of jumping off the bridge.
You're not really committing if you're using a grappling hook, man.
Well, that's true, but I don't want to go splat.
I mean,
You have
have
wings.
All right, I'll pull up right before I hit the ground. But what if hitting the ground is what triggers the portal?
Well, we'll try that next.
Well, then we found it.
So,
All right, I will fly off of the bridge.
Remember,
and
Kai,
force the
if
the
at
ground.
first you don't succeed, try again.
I'm going to try and dive as close to the ground as I can.
try and die? Is that what you said?
Dive.
Oh, I thought you said die. That was more.
Tomato, tomato.
We'll get there later.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually someone will try and sabotage my attempts.
Tape up your wing.
Oh, you already did this map. I can't use this map. I've already used that one. I don't have a map for this. You don't need a map. So you jump off and open your wings before you splat.
Yes.
Nothing happens, including no earth-shattering splat.
I
Man.
told you I would need to,
Hit the ground.
hit the ground. I will try and land lightly on the ground.
Hey, Kai, you just need to wing it.
So you land lightly on the ground. It's pretty late. People think it's strange that you're trying to kill yourself unsuccessfully over and over again. The
Hey,
one or two people around.
Hey, he's really, really trying hard. I mean, maybe you could rustle up some spare coin for this poor young fellow.
They They immediately don't notice you're there anymore and wander off.
How to be invisible in
Yeah.
2083.
Ask for money.
All
Who
right.
needs magic? Who needs tech? Just ask for money, and you don't exist anymore.
So, do we have any information about the differences in jumping technique between the people who,
You do
didn't
not.
survive?
So, really quick, like, it sounds like there's actual rumors about disappearances. Kenny wants to see if he can try and get any information on who's supposedly disappeared, see if he can track down,
Police
get
report.
names, find me feeds, stuff like that.
It's mostly like rumors, and you're finding the only information you're finding is on scream sheets, which are notoriously exaggerated or factually incorrect.
Well, I mean, there should be headlines and obituaries and the police reports.
Now, that's
I
the
mean,
thing. You're not finding anything in those. These are people that nobody notices missing, or nobody that matters notices missing.
All right, I ended up in some weird back corner on Reddit. So
Yes, you did. You took a wrong turn on Reddit and ended up on 4chan.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the cesspool of the internet.
I love 4chan.
So that happened. So you guys are all playing around this overpass, right?
yes.
And it's
Yeah.
it's spooky, dark at night, etc., etc.
Yes.
How many creatures do you think it would take to subdue your group? All of them.
I think it depends on the creature.
Excellent.
So I guess the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Well, the GM sucks at balancing things, so this could be really bad or really good.
Well, it just means that I fly away and everybody else sucks to be them.
Yeah, that's about right. We're going to give you a desert
Maybe just,
road.
The creatures have an ability to fly as well, or take down flying creatures or something.
Yeah, they only go after the thing flying away. They leave everybody else fine or alone.
All right.
Let
Go,
all these
Mr. Hornet.
random astral plane entities sprout flat cannons.
Do-do-do.
I was thinking about it. If you put a smart firing platform on the back of a centaur and you give it a pair of assault rifles that are the same type as the centaurs, you could grunt group that.
What were we just talking about? A portal?
And then we got into anti-aircraft armaments on top of creatures.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing a line here, man.
I was drawing a box, though. Ah. All right, so the gray area is the gray area. That's the overpass there. I'll send that to the map.
All right.
And you get attacked. So Kai was probably jumping off the bridge, and the rest of you guys were just in random places, right?
Sure.
Aren't we in a van?
Obviously, I need to be jumping off the bridge in the
where did I
middle of the
park
map.
my van?
I know the riggers are definitely in a van.
Is
I think if you're jumping out there, you're really just gliding.
Is my van still on like the
Well, no,
overpass?
'cause I'm
or...
falling, and then at the last minute, I'm opening up my wings and flying back up.
It's not flying. That's falling with
Yeah.
style.
With style.
That's falling and missing the ground, which, by some definitions, is how you fly.
I'm falling upwards.
You throw yourself at the ground, and then something distracts you, and you forget, and you miss.
Well, either way, it sounds like not my problem any longer.
It's somebody else's problem.
No matter what you call it.
That was 2 references in one very short period of time.
Yeah.
I don't think that sheet is right. Oh yeah, of course it is. I was like, why don't they have a middle health bar? Oh yeah, they don't have electronic devices.
Which is a shame.
Now again, choose. I'm pretty sure that Clutch and Endrigo are in the van.
Well, if you're in the
I'm
van,
not.
put yourselves in the van.
I'm not in the van. I don't know. Is it on? That's why I said, is it on the overpass, or could I drive down here? It's probably.
It's an overpass of 2 highways, so yeah, you could be parked on the side of the road.
Yeah, sure. Park
Okay,
me
so-
over.
So I've put Andriger over here. We're gonna pretend that's the van.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So this is the highway.
That's a road, and the shut up. and then the gray is a road also. Look, I didn't have a overpass map.
I mean, I live in Indiana, so
I've
I
only-
get it if this is a highway.
I've only had 2 weeks to make a map. It was just not enough time.
Look,
He's busy doing stuff for Starfinder.
when
No, I was
Renroku,
busy not doing stuff for this.
when Renroku and Shiawaze are megacorps, I can see this being a road.
All right, I love this plan. What are we doing? Let's fight. Let's do
Andriger.
this thing.
Andriger, you are up as these things come seemingly out of the shadows. They're horrible looking.
Yeah, horrible.
And I'm assuming Major is with me in the van, or should I just drag and drop her onto the?
Yeah, that's fine. So, how big is this image showing up? Like big,
Not
Nope.
really, but.
or is it a tiny little rectangle?
It's
Tiny little
a
rectangle.
tiny
Tiny
little
little rectangle.
God, I hate Roll20.
Yep.
I uploaded the full damn size image as the avatar and wanted to be able to show it.
So, ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I get to finally use my shotgun that I spent lots of money for. It's like one of the best shotguns in the game, but I haven't even shot it yet.
So the proportions are probably a little wacky, but that's what they look like. And just imagine that's an overpass.
I imagine that I only brought small arms with me because we were going to be in public, so I need to get to the van so I can grab my rifle.
That's a good idea. You should do that.
So yeah, that's
Major
what you,
will, let loose if it's her turn. So
that's what you see coming out of the shadows.
they're obviously hostile, right?
I mean, they look friendly enough to me. They almost look huggable.
Maybe we can ride on one.
What do you think of those hand hooves?
I
I
feel the
deleted
need to watch myself.
I deleted the image, but their feet are not hooves; they're hands.
It sounds like one should be able to outrun them.
This image came straight from the nightmares of an AI.
All I can say is that their limbs will find it very handy.
Ba-dum-dum.
There you go. That's what they look like. I'm just gonna move this somewhere. What the hell did I just do?
You just put it on the map.
On the
That
map
was-
layer.
That's what I was trying to do. That works.
On the map, on the map, on the map.
All right.
I really love this plan. Let's do this. Andrigger.
Alright, well, I guess I can shoot at them, because, I mean, they're obviously nightmare fuel, so they're obviously wanting to attack us, so I might as well attack first, right?
Sounds
What
reasonable.
could possibly go wrong? I mean, what possible thing could possibly go wrong?
You're our friends and innocent, but other than that,
Alright, I mean,
I'm just
I
messing
think
with you.
if memory serves, drones can't dodge, right? Chuz?
They
think
did get
so.
it. They did get a dodge. You gave me like a piloting or something for defense.
Yeah, they do defense through piloting, but you can't take like the dodge action and add to that or anything, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that was my memory as well. So, all right. Well, I'll shoot towards them in such a way as to try and scare them off and.
You're like doing the whole shoot right in front of them at the ground thing.
exactly. So, I
So,
mean,
do you have an intimidate skill?
I do not.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's unskilled charisma, I'm guessing, is it? Or
Yeah, probably.
You don't have con.
Yeah, that would be con.
yeah, which would be an unskilled charisma test, right?
Yeah, sure.
My con's rank of 0 definitely makes it an unskilled.
Oh, come on. You're letting me down, the Jacqueline of all trades.
There's the trade that you have missed. It is not all. It is all except con now.
Now, which trade requires you to intimidate people? Huh? You can't be constructive in a trade. I mean, we're
Gangster.
talking electricians and plumbers.
Face?
They're proper trades.
Gangster.
Intimidating.
You have to be
Yep.
intimidating to be a gangster. Ooh, a
Soldier.
producer of any kind of medium of art. You do have to intimidate the competition.
All right, so you're just gonna basically wait and see what happens.
It's for Overwatch. It's a major and a minor, isn't it?
If you're basically holding an action, yeah.
Yeah, because I need to get invested in that component that will let me have an extra minor action whilst hot simmed. I can't remember what it's called, the modular something or other. I was reading through it.
I need 5 minutes. I will be right back.
All right.
Alright, now even though he's recording it, we need to plot against how we can defeat these things.
How high off of the ground is the overpass compared to where these things are?
I don't
Like,
know how.
Overpass are well, it's the United States. I mean, usually I think the standard's like 30 feet or something,
Do
depending on the
do these
highway.
things have to climb up to get to us, or are they on the overpass with us?
Why do you think they've got hands for feet?
No,
That's fair.
we're on the lower road, not the overpass. The black stripe is the overpass.
True.
Oh, okay.
Now
I thought-
you, on the other hand, who knows what altitude you are at?
I kind of figured I was with everybody else, but that is also a fair point. I might be in the middle of jumping off of the bridge.
Oh, well, apparently most overpasses are only 14 to 16 feet. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean
Haven't
they're not
you-
super high, unless you're in Texas and have like
Yeah.
5 layers.
And you know, if you're jumping off it, you have to do the whole over the railing and stuff. That's just to the bottom of the overpass.
14 sounds high enough to get most semis underneath without any issue.
There you go. Do
Provided,
it.
the construction vehicles have properly stowed their cranes and stuff.
I mean, I would be very amused to watch a semi drive down the road with a crane with the boom fully out. It wouldn't probably be a very long trip, but it would be interesting.
There are a number of videos on like YouTube and stuff of trucks taking out overpasses because they were driving at like 60 miles an hour with that specific issue.
Yeah, they didn't pay attention to the headroom limit.
Good
Max
time.
headroom.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Both the ones I've seen have been where they're trying to go under like the 10-foot overpass and end up taking part of the roof off their trailer.
Yep. Usually the ones that are marked with lower than normal.
Yes, very visibly marked. Semi runs into it at 60 and scalps its trailer.
Well, the problem is that they're abnormal overpasses that the drivers are used to not having a problem with clearance, so they don't pay attention. It's the driver's fault, but it's also just poor design.
Yes.
I might just go with the whole shoot 'em dead. Why not? So.
Shoot 'em dead. Do
Shoot 'em
it.
dead. Something tells me we're wanting to shoot 'em dead, so.
Yeah,
I'll
we
shoot
could
'em
always
dead.
bring back specimens. I mean, come on.
True.
Does a
Ooh,
spirit
10 out of
leave
21.
physical like components when it dies?
That's true. Reagents might be left in there.
They're not spirits though. They're just creatures from other planes. That's not always spirits.
Oh, I thought that was what a spirit was.
No, that's not my understanding. I could be wrong.
Most spirits do come from a metaplane.
Yeah, no, most spirits do, but what I'm saying is all poodles are dogs, not all dogs are poodles.
Gotcha.
Anyway, 10 hits to hit the nearest.
Thought you were just gonna hang out.
He
Well,
lied.
my unskilled charisma is probably not going to be intimidating enough, but you know, dropping one of them will probably be intimidating enough, right? And if they're friendly, then they'll run away like hell.
What I always do.
So it takes 6. No, 5.
Dun, dun, dun.
I might as well convert my my 4 minus to another major and try again.
Consistent.
Wow. Alright, well that one was obviously me attempting to scare him off, I guess. End of turn.
Jack, what would you like to do?
I just sat back down. What did Andrigger do?
Shot at one twice, missed once, hit it really hard the first time.
All right. Jack's gonna move over behind the van, like using it for cover. I figure it's like probably somewhere over here.
It's where Andrigger's character is.
All right. Where's Andrigger's character? That one. Okay.
I tried drawing a box around where I assume the van is, right?
All right. That was a longer distance away than I thought. So I'm gonna move down over here. And before I get to that corner there, I'm gonna I will use my gear access to pull out my taser, and I will attempt to shoot that one there.
Okay. It has a lot of dice.
Kazap! All right, and I'll continue getting to the van.
Excellent. Who would you guys say out of the remaining people in the field would be the scrawniest, easiest target?
Definitely
Easiest
not.
looking target?
Probably
Definitely
Kenny.
I mean, he's
Probably
blue.
Major. Major probably looks like a good target, right?
Kenny's blue. He's gonna stand out.
That's a valid point. Okay.
Okay,
It's going to run over to Kenny, and what are the rules for grappling? Because it's going to try and Kenny Kenny.
Roll a close combat attack roll, just like normal, but instead of doing damage, you're going to then transition to a opposed strength roll, but the attacker gets net hits added to their strength.
Okay, so he adds 7 to his strength, and then Kenny opposes that.
Kenny's going to roll to avoid the
So
hit,
defense,
like
okay.
normal.
So roll your defense, Kenny. So it's going to get 3 added to the hits or the dice pool?
3 to its dice pool, so it'll be
Okay.
3 plus strength versus Kenny's strength.
All right, Kenny, roll your strength. I have faith in you.
That's good. I appreciate your faith.
That's 4 out of 6, ain't bad.
Do you think that I can get higher than 4 hits with a dice pool of 2?
Yes.
If you
Alright.
burn edge,
Yeah, you can burn your little 2 thingy and get 3 extra dice.
yeah, burn your super
Yeah.
edge. There you go.
Super Edge.
Yeah, that would be 6 dice if you use both of them. Before you use that resource, I will tell you that they're all going to try and kidnap Kenny.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you know, as long as they're not fighting over Kenny, maybe being dragged off the field by one is not the worst thing that could happen. As long as, he's rescued before they get too far.
I was saying it's what happens off screen that's not great.
The
Yeah,
thing,
that's
four
the
of
thing.
them. 4 of them are going to try and grab you. They're just going to try and run in opposite directions. Right?
That's
It's bordering, right?
They're gonna draw and Kenny him.
Anywho,
Yeah.
I guess I'm grappled.
Okay. Someone's trying to say something.
Well, I was gonna say while they're fighting over Kenny, maybe we can start picking a few off.
Maybe. Clutch. One of these things has grabbed Kenny. I'm AFK for another second.
Alright.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Well, it's better for us if they don't do it the way it's supposed to go. I mean, I'm assuming Baron doesn't want to make a new character, right?
I mean, for 6 episodes, well, it probably would be more than 6 sessions, but I mean, we've got 6 missions left.
I mean, you could reroll as a Decker and be more powerful.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I mean, if I die and you want me to bring in another character, I would probably just see if Chuz would let me bring in the Decker that I just made and never played on
DLC.
There you go.
DLC. Yes, that's it.
You could try him out. See if you like him.
I'm back.
Alright. I'm gonna have to save Kenny.
So, for hearing that discussion, what I'm hearing is Clutch is going to shoot Kenny in the head.
Yep.
So that he doesn't get taken off and have to suffer.
Who knows what those things will do to him?
Horrible. Alright, so Clutch, what are you doing?
Looks like this thing's gonna try and drag Kenny away, and he's got Kenny, right? There's a thing.
This one here has Kenny.
Alright. I'm gonna go over and either grapple Kenny or him, I guess. I don't know. I guess I can shoot it. I'm gonna go and shoot it. I don't get to use my shotgun ever. How many things do I get for my mundane initiative of 1d6?
You have Jazz, right? You have Jazz
Oh.
and you're gonna snort it.
Yeah, let me go look. I don't think I do, but we'll look. Yeah, I don't see nothing like that.
If you want to do that, invest in Jazz.
It's just one major and 2 minors for 1d6.
Yep.
Oh, I'm good then. So, it's 1 minor to move, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I get a nice shot at the little thing without hitting Kenny. I hope.
Maybe.
This should go well. And then I'll shoot at the one for the 1 major. Which button do I use to do this thing? Like the gun? Oh, that's for auto. Okay, never mind.
New gun, where trigger?
Oh, there. That's because there's a pop-up and I didn't see it because it was under my other window. That's what happens.
That's what didn't happen.
Do I get an edge because I got a 14?
Against its DR of... Wait, 0, that's not right.
Oh, well.
Against its DR of 8, yes you do.
Alright. I'm gonna... You got 6, huh? I'm gonna make him reroll 3? Like, I need 3. I need 6 for that, don't I?
Well, no, if you get him to reroll 3, he only needs 1 success to still be missed.
Actually, 0 successes would still be a tie.
That's my point.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
1 success or more and it's a miss.
And that's basically the average of rolling 3 dice.
Yeah. So that's not gonna help at all, is it? All right, never mind. I guess that's that, and then a miner to start the pop up the panther assault cannon on the van.
Okay.
Jack's gonna use his 3 seconds of speech. Kai, shoot Kenny with a grapple gun. Trigger, have Major grab Kai.
Okay.
Get in the van.
That is one way to do it.
Kai is
Kai. It's your turn, Kai.
Am I flying?
I don't know.
I was unclear about where I was when we started.
I think you were falling with grace.
Falling in style.
With style, yeah.
I guess
Well,
you don't have to be.
I will shoot Kenny with my grapple gun, which is just a firearms roll.
Shoot that poison grapple gun through his heart.
Do I have to defend against this? How does this work?
I have absolutely no
You should probably
idea.
do an athletics roll and add it to it. So, like, if he's missing, you can reach out and grab it instead.
You definitely don't want it to miss because the head won't hurt you. The line is monowire.
I mean, when the grapple gun comes back, that could hurt.
Yeah, it really could.
It's not like monofilament wire, though.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
just as-
It is, yeah.
So you could grapple across the street and be go gangers.
Yes. If
I
you
would
touch
wanna-
it without climbing gloves,
Yeah.
you take 6p.
So is is Kenny defending himself or is he accepting it?
Well, I'm just curious how it works.
Well, I think the thing is between you. I think the thing is like, no, mine. So I'm going to give it half its dice pool for that. What was its dice pool? 19? It's going to get 9 dice to try and defend.
It fell for our trap.
It did not succeed. So yes, you're able to hit Kenny square in the chest with the grappling hook.
All right. Now,
Which
can
of course
I
did not stick into Kenny, so...
can I like slap it around with the monofilament and try and like saw through its neck or something?
Mm. You know what? I'll allow an attempt, but the threshold's going to be pretty high. You're going to need, like, I don't know, 5 hits.
On a what kind of
On your firearms and agility that you rolled before.
A monofilament whip is an exotic weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's not using this like a whip.
Cool.
I only got 2, but I'm gonna spend my edge to do something cool.
Okay.
There we go. I
By the
got
way,
8.
so you you didn't kill it, but you definitely mangled it somehow. I don't have a... What's the DV for mono whip?
6p.
So I'm going to say it's probably like 2/3 of that. We'll say 4. You have sliced it up a good bit. Anything else?
I am going to just walk into the van and grab my.
So did you have 2 majors and a minor?
No,
You just had 2 majors, right?
I just have a major and 4 minors.
Yeah, so you used this other 4 minors for the whipping action.
Oh, okay. Well, then
that
that
would
would
have been an action. I mean, makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, Kenny, I'm just going to bring them all over. It's a dog pile.
I somehow suspect their total mass is going to be more than, I think it's a 60 kilo limit for the grappling gun monofilament wire or something.
Oh God, what has happened?
Oh my god, he got huge.
Even more unnatural. Although, if you look at the original picture, they're freakishly wide for their size.
Well, that's because it's at a weird angle. And also AI.
It's 100 kilograms. It's 60 meters.
So, I'll give you the description that I fed to the AI. Where's the description here? These creatures are a mix of quadruped and biped. They can drop to all fours and run quickly in an awkward lope, but most of the time they stand on their rear two legs. They have large claws and a vaguely bovine appearance to their head and torso. So it missed by quite a bit, but I thought it was creepy enough to keep.
Apparently, it has a threshold of 6 to even be. The wire has a threshold of 6 to even be seen.
These things, they're all going at the same time, pretty much. Wow, there's a lot of them. Would you agree that you have successfully been grappled by at least one or two of them?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. They're going to do that, and then they're going to, as a group, start moving.
They're gonna attack him up. No.
They're moving under the overpass, which was 8 meters away, and then they turn to the right, and looks like they turn to the right and move, and then they disappear. And Kenny disappears with them.
No.
Now,
grapple
is my
so next?
line? Am I being pulled along with them since I'm connected to Kenny?
Sure, to a point. You would maintain the same distance, and at the point they disappeared, your grappling hook just stops. I don't know how this stuff works. It's magic.
Well, then I will follow the line.
I'm going to take us out of combat at this point.
But I had a thing.
Oh, what was your thing?
I get a turn, right?
Yeah, sure.
But no, I just simply pull out my flashback and turn it on.
Would you like to hear your surroundings before you do that?
I guess so.
Because you're not under an overpass anymore.
I'm not in Kansas anymore.
You are definitely not in Kansas anymore, Toto. You are in. Give me a perception so I can know roughly how much to describe.
Past all this fur.
Yes. See, that's why you only got 3 hits. That and the 6 dice pool. You appear to be in a stone-floored, stone-walled room, rough-hewn stone, like nothing, like old sewers or pictures you've seen of ancient castles from Europe. And then you realize that you came in through the equivalent of a mouse hole. Everything is huge here. You are Jack, and you've gone up the beanstalk. This is a giant land.
Oh man, those are totally dust mites that are carrying you.
More like giant rats.
Okay.
And the room you're in appears to be some sort of a jail cell, like iron bars, and there's a cot, and on the cot is a massive person, or looks like a metahuman, that makes a troll look like a giant rat. That is what you see. So it is massive scale. You're in the land of giants.
Okay. I still don't like whatever the heck these ginormous rats are planning. So I'm still going to turn into a strobe light.
You're going to draw attention to yourself. Okay. So you're going to turn on the flashpack.
Uh-huh.
Like, put it on your head like a shiny beacon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, excellent.
And they all have at least blinded 2, if not blinded 3.
Probably, yes.
Well, depending on how they're affected by the flashback, but that is basically my turn.
Fun fact, they have thermographic and low light vision, so it's probably messing them up even more.
They probably do not like this.
And weakness, allergy, sunlight, extreme. I mean, that's not sunlight, but it's probably not thrilling to them. Okay, so we'll see what happens in a minute. What do the rest of you do?
I'm running through that portal. I know where it is. I vaguely know where it is, and I've got a silver gun or a sliver gun in one of my shoulder, or under the arm holsters. So I'll just pull that out and start running.
And Jack is apparently calling contacts to find a replacement Decker.
Mhm.
Hey, hey, Nikki, how's it been going?
I'm gonna drive the van over. Start driving the van over towards me, and I'll start running towards the hole.
Okay,
Jack's jumping in the van as it goes by.
you guys can get to the hole quickly enough.
Let's drive the van through.
Let's do it.
It's not quite big enough, and it's up on the side of the concrete embankment underpass. It's up in the side of that. Getting a van through that would be
Son
difficult.
of a bitch.
You're
Steel
welcome.
Links is slightly smaller.
Yes, Steel Links can go through if people can go through.
Yes, let's do it. I love this.
Do we have? We probably don't have time for me to grab my armor, so I'll just grab my Raiden.
So Kenny, when you start flashing, a couple of the creatures peel off, but two of them still are controlling you. And the giant metahuman looks down and says, "Oh, well, you don't know what the hell he says because he's not speaking any language you speak, but he says something and reaches down and picks you up with the two creatures."
I mean, I was somewhat banking on the big thing noticing me when I turned that on. Now, I'm just really hoping the big thing doesn't also consider me food.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Does
So,
anything's mouth open?
well, it's talking. So you guys get to the portal. Are you gonna just go in?
I'm gonna grab my Raiden from the car first, but then yeah.
It's a portal of utter darkness, but once you go through, you see what I described to Kenny.
Can I control Major from this side of the portal, or is
You would have to go through.
What if I leave my possum?
Your signal will not transfer through the planes. You would have to. You can work on the other side of the plane with it, but you can't cross the planes.
Gotcha.
she will reluctantly leave the van and go to the other side to be with me.
Jack's checking to see if he can sign Kenny up for dock wagon services.
Unfortunately, I don't think that any kind of a biomonitor would transmit either.
Look,
So
all
as
you
far
gotta
as
do
dock
is
wagon would be concerned, Kenny doesn't exist anymore.
all you gotta do is get him back onto this metaplane, and then they'll help him.
Yeah, or sign yourself up for Dock Wagon and then go through the portal and be like, hey, his thing went off. We have to go check it out.
Yes, you don't get to take naps in strange and unique places. All right, so what are we doing, Kenny? What are you doing as you're being inspected by this giant?
I'll wave at it and say hello. I don't. It's like some completely not of Earth type of language.
He was opening his mouth and looked like he was getting ready to place you in his mouth when he saw that you were doing some form of trying to communicate, and he pauses. And you guys see, when you guys come through, you see this giant getting ready to eat Kenny and then stop and look at him.
Ask him for money. Ask him for money.
Yeah, hasn't Kenny got a flashback on, so it would be blindingly bright to look at him?
I feel like, I don't know how that would scale to a really ultra large creature.
It's probably like a tiny LED light.
That's what I'm thinking. It's probably like a annoying flashing light, but nothing powerful enough to really impact them.
I'm pretty sure at this distance we're also fine looking at him.
Oh yeah, the scale here is huge.
Yep. I'm telling the links to go through, and then I'm going through, and then I'm going to activate the roto drone and then check into the links.
We're just gonna call him the giant. He takes the two shade stalkers, the other two creatures, and places them gently on the floor and pats them on the head, and they look at the rest of you, but they don't do anything.
Kenny tries to move the flash pack around, change the intensity and stuff, and make it look interesting. He has no idea what the heck interests this giant.
Look at the
Jack,
shiny
you
Lullaby,
have-
thing.
a lullaby.
Doesn't
Go
Jack
to
have a way
sleep.
to comprehend languages?
I'm sure it's something that Jack can't use today.
I think
Oh,
he's on
hey.
strike today.
Is it after midnight now?
Yeah, it was quite late at night.
Oh, well, it was just for the day, so I can use spells now.
Was it a holiday thing, or like land
No,
was
it was just a
different?
1-day ban. You know,
Oh.
anytime the person uses that word that starts with magic and ends with run, Jack just the union just goes crazy. So sorry guys.
Jack's
the
no
runners
scab.
union, as it were.
So Jack will cast translate. It is touch and sustain. So I suppose I'm gonna have to cast it on myself, and I will yell up to the creature, "Hey, you've got my friend there!" Loosely speaking.
It looks around. It looks around. I mean, you're pretty small. You're not trying to hide or anything, right?
No, not at this point. And you know what? Honestly, I'll throw up Trid Fan. Wait, first I have to do the drain on that.
Does the words come out fee fi fo fum?
No, that's
What?
loud.
Oh man, I don't even have centering initiation on this guy. It's crazy. And then I'm also going to cast Trid Phantasm to use it to amplify my voice.
That's pretty smart.
That's another 4 drain, so cross my fingers. So I will say, hey, yeah, can you hear me now? Hey, we're travelers, and that there is, you could loosely describe him as a friend of ours.
Wow. The vote of friendship
That we pay to hang out with us.
and Jesus Christ. And he looks at you and says, "Blue man, not food."
No, I'm sure he tastes awful. I mean, do you eat blue food?
I eat whatever food the shadow beasts, shade stalkers bring me.
And he's got like spikes sticking out of him. I mean, come on, that's
You
not gonna feel nice.
Have you ever had soy?
all of you, soy? No, all of you give me perception checks except for Kenny. Kenny's not in a position to perceive this. By the way, he had really bad teeth, Kenny. You got a really close-up view.
Nice.
Andrigger and that was spell drain. Andrigger and Andrigger, you just happen to notice that it is shackled to the bed.
I will point that out to Jack.
Well,
I
hell,
have candy for him.
I just happen to be specialized in lockpicking.
Well, I don't really think. I mean, first let's see if we can, and this is to the group. First, let's see if we
Let
can
us free
trade
the
for
creature
Kenny.
that wants
Yeah.
to be
Yeah. That's probably not a good idea. Hey, what if we bring you some like really good food? Can we have our friend back?
Friend looks like good enough food. Why don't you help me out of here? You get me out of here, I'll get your friend out of here.
Why are you in here?
Does it matter? I've been unjustly accused of bad things.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
good enough.
Prison is full of innocent people.
you're talking about eating my friend. You're not convincing.
It's fine. I'm totally
eat-
believe him.
You
All right.
do innocent people regularly try to eat people?
I mean, are you people?
Yes.
You look like food to me.
No, we are a people collectively. We are one singular people.
Wait, how much of your food that you've eaten has talked to you?
I mean, it all makes noise. This is strange that I understand you.
Well, go ahead and put our friend down, and we'll do what we can to release you.
He puts you in a big flagon, Kenny.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, I gotta
Actually,
get
no.
the.
He does the whole cartoon. Puts you under the glass.
I gotta get the monofilament chainsaw then.
It's very, very thick, hard glass, and it's on top of a giant table.
No, I meant to cut his restraints, but I guess I could fly up there and just cut it open.
I mean, if that's a valid way to try and do it, if the lock mechanism is that big that you can climb inside, I feel like that makes it a lot easier to open.
Yeah, I think I could totally pick that thing with my specialization and fitting in a lock.
While you do that, I'm gonna free Kenny.
So you're gonna fly up?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up and start cutting a hole in the glass.
And I'll start working on his lock.
I'm gonna cast one of my increased attribute spells.
It tries to catch you in the air. You can feel free to defend against that.
Hey, man. What are you doing?
Not Mollis, Kai.
Kenny's just waiting for Kai to be with him underneath the glass.
Kai is now under the glass with him.
Hey, I'm letting you out already.
That's Mollis that's working on that. It's watching you intently, and now it has its hand on the glass.
I mean, 100% want to try and convince this guy because I am, in fact, the face.
Well, if your team are doing things that could be potentially construed as offensive.
What do you have in exchange for us freeing you besides Kenny? Because he's not very valuable, and I feel like
I have the butterfly now too.
Okay, well, I like the butterfly. He's very humorous.
I'm going to start cutting out our way out of the jar from the inside.
Yeah, you may want to be careful with the
Make sure you
butterfly.
It's got a stinger, does it? I'm not sure. I'm going to give this glass plot armor because this is fun.
It's not actually glass, it's diamond, is that right?
Exactly. It's diamonds are just as common as silica here.
All right. Well, in that case,
You're gonna try and chip the glass and get rich.
no. In that case, guys, we have to get him something good to eat, so he'll give us the jar.
Yes.
You get me out of here, and I will let you all go.
And give us the jar.
Wait a minute. Did we still have the hookup on cow meat?
I think we do.
Yeah,
We could get him a whole cow. I'm telling you, we give him some cows, he gives us the jar. That's got to be worth enough to cover the cows.
Well, his thing is he wants freedom because he can get food. The shade stalkers will bring him more food, which is people.
All right, so
Even if he can't eat you because you're too tough or whatever, he can get other food. But freedom is not something the shade stalkers can do for him.
all right, so we give him freedom, and in exchange, he gives us this diamond jar.
That might be difficult to escape with.
Get back
So
through the portal.
is too small, right? So at least he can't fit through the portal.
So is lockpicking a timed test?
No. Not usually.
Can be extended, yes.
Ooh, yeah. Can I?
Yeah, I feel like you need more hits than that, and it should be extended.
All right.
I'm gonna say your threshold's like 10.
I never got to do an extended test before. I don't know how to do it.
I mean, you're inside the lock, so it's definitely you're like you push one tumbler up and the next one falls down, and you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Roll 19 dice the second time, and then 18, and
Yeah.
then 17.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought maybe there was a button I could actually do the.
There is an extended test button.
Just
Nobody
not for
uses
this
it.
one. Okay.
Nobody uses it because they all forget. I'm so glad I put the effort into that.
I mean, it'd be really cool if right next to your skills buttons there to the left, you had just the little extended button.
Yeah, except the real estate's getting kind of crowded.
I feel like there's a lot of white space in there to the right of the skills. They could move over,
The problem is when it's translated to other languages.
How much do I get for my whatever? How many turns actions I got?
We don't care about other languages.
Yeah, but I try to. That's 13 hits you have right now. That's enough. You're able to pop the lock on the manacle, and he looks definitely happier. He may or may not accidentally knock you over as he stomps his foot happily. But then he reaches down and I'm seeing this in my head and it's hilarious. And he just pinches the back of your jacket and stands you back up, and pats you on the head like he did one of the shade beasts, the shade stalkers.
Thank you.
Now, Juz, he can't get through the portal, right?
No, he's way too big for the portal.
Good.
Wouldn't that be a fun thing to release upon Denver?
You've released a
Denver,
human-shaped
you will.
kaiju.
Denver, you will.
Literally a mouse hole on this side, though.
Yeah, exactly. He might be able to stick a finger through. Destroy
Even
the
that would
overpass.
be weird.
Destroys the overpass. Okay, so what else are you guys doing? Jack, you were trying to convince him of something?
Well, I was trying to convince him that, we needed more reward.
I don't know what you like.
Oh,
I mean, what about one of those shade beast things? Like, Kai probably wants another pet.
Yeah, definitely.
Little butterfly
Baloo-
man, he wants another pet.
Baloo needs a
They are
sibling.
very special needs. They you don't have. I doubt you have the diet that they need, and they have severe allergies. I don't think they would be good pets.
What else you got?
If you had a really dark box to keep it in,
I thought we were just taking the bug made out of diamonds.
if you had a really big box to put it in, a really dark box rather, and some way to transport it, maybe somebody that can handle the special needs might find it valuable. But I doubt it would be a good pet for you.
Do you have any
I-
magic beans?
No.
I think we've got a dark box that we could transport it in. Clutch, your car has tinted windows, right?
I guess it can have tinted windows.
I mean, it's nighttime anyway.
Shit, no problem. Yeah, if you really want a shade beast, they're so cuddly.
I will tell you over the table, it's not something that you would be able to keep, but it may be worth something to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, we'll just drop it off at Mr. Johnson's and be like, "Hey, surprise!"
Yeah, and tell us a bit more about your place here because we're collecting. We're doing a survey.
Give me a either con or influence, whichever one you're trying to approach.
I'll negotiate this. I'll negotiate the heck out of this. Oh, maybe not.
Wow, that was good for 6
I
dice.
have maxed out my dice pool though, so I will reroll failures.
All right, I will be right back.
So 6 successes.
It will accept your terms, but you need to get it out of here, so you have to unlock the door also.
So now you gotta get
How-
Clutch up to that lock.
I
Yeah.
will fly Clutch up to that lock. How
You're right.
heavy is
Did
Clutch?
he let us out?
Clutch
No, he
is-
did not.
Clutch is pretty heavy. I don't know. He's like, what, 250 pounds?
And most of its arm.
Yeah.
Let me see how much I can lift. Well, that didn't help.
You're still a bug under glass, though.
Tell him that you need butterfly person to get you up to the lock, or ask him to lift you up there.
Hey, can you give me the lock? I can totally get this open. And also, can you get me out of the lock when I do get it open?
It just looks at you.
Oh, hey, yeah. Can you lift up my buddy there on the floor and up to the lock there, and then he'll unlock it for you.
Yes, I will call this one Key, and he picks up Key and places him by the lock.
No,
Keyword
no.
in the lock.
Kai's the other one.
Oh,
That's Clutch.
Because he comes in clutch.
for the sake, I don't think clutch translates to his world.
It might translate as in just in time.
Um, for your next roll, do engineering plus agility because you're dangling from this lock while trying to mess with it.
Oh, I thought he was inside the lock.
Hey, it's kind of fuzzy in my head.
Yeah, to grasp.
Yeah, like clutching at pearls. All right, so that's your 10. 10 was a good threshold, so I kept that. So the lock pops open, and for a brief moment you think it's going to fall off, and you're going to fall to your death.
Right then. I will do an athletics check, or like.
I mean, you're not falling, but it was pretty close there. So how are you going to get down?
Okay. I did ask him if he puts me up there, could he get me back down?
I don't think that was
but
translated.
that's what I just assumed it was because that's what I said, and then Jack talked to him, and then I'm in the hole. So just looking at him like, hey, what are you waiting for here, man?
He claps happily and knocks the glass off the table.
Yay! We can take that.
I will grab Kenny so he doesn't, fall to his death.
Well,
Thank you.
so Kai's gonna. Well, neither of you fall. It was over top of you, like open end down to the table.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will grab Kenny, fly him out of the jar, and then roll it onto the floor so we can try and make off with it.
It's very large. It's probably heavier than you can move, but it did chip.
Ooh.
And what is Mollis doing?
I'm just waiting for the giant to get me down.
What have Andrigger and Major been doing?
Let's assume somebody told him.
They've been looking at the giant, thinking the skin is probably very, very thick, right? So, can I get Major to possibly look for weaknesses? Like, is it male? Does it have obvious genitalia or something soft that can be shot and more effectively done?
I mean, you can't tell about genitalia. It's roughly humanoid.
Aim for the knees. Not everyone keeps their genitalia in the same place.
Volchinians, for example. I guess it's just a Nikinian, right?
I love that you knew exactly what I was referencing.
Yes.
That's from Men in Black, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
No, none of. So originally it was from a scene in TNG, the original series, when Kirk is trapped on Kronos, or one of the moons of Kronos, and
I remember that.
Yeah, he tries to break one of the other inmates' knees, and the guy crumples, and one of the other inmates says that he fights really well, and Kirk is like, I'm just lucky that thing had knees, and the guy said, that wasn't his knees you hit. Not everyone keeps their genitalia in the same place.
Oh god, yeah, I think I remember that. That was when they were in the snow prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mollis is still hanging out, literally. And Major is trying to figure out how to murder a giant.
Well, at least incapacitate it long enough for the rest of us to get away should things go south. So she's aiming with her SMG.
It like I said, it clapped happily, knocked the glass over, and headed over to the cage. It actually picks up Mollis and places him on the ground next to the lock. It grabs one of the shade stalkers and like flicks it on the back of the head, knocking it unconscious.
Oh, I thought. Jack, see if you can find out what commands he's told it.
And sets it down beside you, beside Jack.
I'll just I'm gonna get some of my plastic straps and stuff out, and I'll start animating plastic to wrap it up.
And he proceeds to open the door. He turns and says goodbye. Do you have any last words to say to our quote unquote friendly giant?
What was your name?
Oh, Charlie Manson.
At least it wasn't Charles.
And at least it'll be going for other giants now, right?
You have freed Charlie Manson, the innocent giant.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
the
No.
innocent giant with an unfortunate name. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Obviously.
Like I said, prison is full of innocent people.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just like Charles Manson. Wait.
And so I don't get canceled. That's not at all what I was saying. It was just a funny name to give the giant. There's absolutely no political recourse involved. Anyway.
Look, he's probably gonna get caught by the first prison guard that spots him, or he'll shiv the prison guard.
Exactly.
Either way, not our problem.
And now I've canceled myself because methinks the lady doth protest too much. He's definitely not political. He needs to be canceled.
All right, was that the last one? Can we go back to the Johnson now?
Nope, you got one more.
We have
How
one
big
more.
was the
One
piece of the glass that broke?
It was portable. It's not huge.
Let's do it. Grab it.
It's probably
taking
worth it's
it.
probably worth a fair little bonus to your adventures.
We're gonna
If you
sell it.
sell it on the black market, or hey, maybe you could give it to Mr. Johnson and say, hey, look at this. This world used this for a glass.
We could. Ooh, you know what, Jack?
I
You
do
could
have-
turn it into a magical foci that's jewelry.
You could be Flavor Jack.
Andruga does have chemistry as one of her knowledge skills. She can obviously identify that it's diamond, right?
So you still have the CAS PCC border and the CAS UCAS border. Oh no, that was the CAS PCC. So you have done that. Are you going to call Mr. Johnson and see if they can transport this beast?
Yeah, we can do that.
Mr. Johnson agrees to meet you at a nearby location and warns you that he's bringing heavy guns, so no funny stuff. Seems like he may be a little bit sketched out by the fact that you actually brought something with you.
I mean, he doesn't know us very well if he wants to know funny stuff.
But yeah, he shows up with a heavily fortified. It's in here somewhere. I'm trying to read while I'm talking. It is a black vans and heavily fortified and what looks like an HTR team. You can't tell. They don't have any discernible markings. And they load it up, and Mr. Johnson makes a note that you'll be given a bonus at the end if you remind him that you gave him this beast.
Oh man, black van just like mine, twinsies.
This one's even more armored than yours is.
Oh my god.
And it had
It's what
the
you
whole
wish
back
you
of it.
drove.
The whole back of it was just a giant cage.
Now I have to do that to mine.
Truck envy is real.
Yo.
Do you have a pair of like black testicles hanging from the tow hitch of your vehicle?
Of course.
I
Who
figured-
does?
I don't.
Is it even a truck if it doesn't have truck nuts?
Alright. Alright, then we go to the last one.
The Roll20 draw tool is broken. It doesn't work right anymore.
Do you have VCCS?
I turned all that crap off thinking that was causing the problem, but nope. Okay, so the last one, which was number 1. I was like, why am I not getting a mouse over? Because I wasn't on the select tool. Cast you cast border. Where's that? This area seems to be an area. Let's see here. It's just north of East 4th Street, where it turns south and turns into Abilene. It seems to be like an empty patch of a dry retention pond next to some railroad tracks. And, wait, didn't we already do this one? Yes, we did. Oh, yeah, because I gave you the wrong one for number 2.
Oh yeah, so give us the number 2 one or something.
We'll take the number 2, please. Nope, I did number 2, so it must be number 4. Shoot,
I thought what happened was we were going to do number 1, and then you gave us number 2, and so we just did number 2 instead.
I don't know, but you already did the Shade Beasts.
Oh, okay.
We have.
And you did the Blink Wolves.
Well, if that one's the Shade Beasts, then it's probably 5 that is the one we haven't done.
No, it's number 1. I'm just an idiot. They had the similar names for multiple creatures.
Gotcha.
There were Dark Beasts and Shade Stalkers.
Yeah, that's pretty similar.
So, what do? There's no it's becoming close to the wee hours of the morning. Still dark.
Well, we're going.
Oh, this was the one. I know why you guys skipped this one, because this one you learned that things happened on the new moon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, we need to wait for the new moon for this one.
Yeah, which was like the following day, so you may have to kill a day and come back that night.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear armor this time and have a gun ready.
And Kenny's just gonna stay home.
I'm gonna get some drinks at Cat's place.
And tell everybody that'll listen about what you've seen through the last night, and nobody's gonna believe you.
Let's see.
I mean, we got pictures.
That's true, but I mean, they've got pictures of Bigfoot and aliens. Oh wait,
Did we get them to let us share this information with ASPs?
I think they really didn't care.
Yeah, they said they didn't care, so we can totally try and
Let's definitely double dip.
double dip it.
So you're just gonna kill the day, basically? Do a little morning drinking and rest up and recover?
Look, it's
Yeah,
5
but-
o'clock somewhere.
Breakfast beers.
Alrighty.
An old dwarven tradition. Oh,
No, we're copying the Polish and emulating a culture somewhere else in the world.
exactly what he said.
Don't be dissing on no Poles.
I'm not. Haven't you heard about the LARP community outside of Warsaw?
No.
That's
That's a very esoteric.
It's not on my newsfeed or nothing.
So there's a trailer park where a bunch of Polish people go to LARP that they are American citizens in Ohio.
Okay, then. And do those Ohioans have breakfast beer?
I don't know, but they celebrate 4th of July.
No, but they're living the dream.
It's just weird. Okay.
That is.
I don't know how we got from breakfast beer to that, but
That is
alright.
a very specific thing to LARP. So, you guys rest up and have your breakfast beer and pretend you're Polish, pretending you're American. And it becomes the night of the full moon. What's the plan?
But before that, Kenny's going to call. I don't know. Nikki's probably not doing so hot these days, so he'll call Kat and ask Kat if she could lend him or find someone to lend him some Ares Bug Stomper armor on a spur of the moment.
Weren't you guys like at her bar?
Okay, yeah, I'll just go ask her.
Bug Stomper armor, huh? I'm guessing the availability on that is like stupid.
What is the availability on
Yeah.
Bug Stomper armor?
She laughs and says, "That bad, huh?"
Oh, I was being serious, but okay.
And she will give you a drink on the house.
And he comes back and oops, and finishes his drink.
That's funny.
It's like, can I borrow that spare set of really hard to find armor? Oh, sure.
You know, just might as well ask if they have some mil-spec armor lying around.
The worst they could do is laugh and give you a free drink.
Yep.
No, it's
So-
funny because all mil-spec armor is still like the highest availability, even if it's like light mil-spec armor.
Yeah. And light mil-spec armor is actually about equivalent to Ares Bug Stomper armor, but
Because-
it's where it costs a lot less.
Because, you know, the boxes just don't fall off trucks like they used to in the old days.
We should do something about that.
I mean, it's kind of how I got my aim point.
I do have a specialization in automotive mechanics. I'm sure I can put a hole in those trucks.
There we go.
I hear they use some secondhand airships they got from somewhere nowadays.
I think what Chuz is saying is if we really want rare equipment, we just have to start boosting it ourselves.
No, I'm saying if you really want rare equipment, you'll have to wait till the next campaign.
You mean the one you're not GMing?
That's the one. All I can say is ask your GM. And let me be a player so I can ask him stupid shit too. All you can do is ask. So, are you going to go see what tries to kill you at this? I mean, not that anything would try and kill you, obviously.
Definitely not that anything would try to kill us.
No, it's perfectly safe.
All right, let's go to the over there on the new moon, and I'm gonna just hang out like 40 feet off the ground for no particular reason.
Didn't you encounter the dark beasts?
No, I think we encountered the
No, it was the blink wolf.
legally distinct blinking
yeah.
wolves.
The art for this one was actually from the internet, not from AI. So you get there, and it looks like as the new moon or the full moon rises, you hear a train coming, but you don't see one. I think.
Ghost train.
And a portal appears across the train tracks. I don't know if I'm getting this right, but that's how it happened.
Yeah, I thought this is where we left off last time.
No, you had already dealt with those. That's what I thought. This is a different one.
Yeah, I thought we drove into that because we were going to the train thing and we just drove through the tunnel.
No, you're thinking of when we went backwards through the clover leaf.
Yeah, no, this was the area where you found out that local squatters had been disappearing, and it was always on the full moon.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, okay, so I was wrong. There's no train coming, none of that shit. But as you're investigating, one of you I'm going to roll a D something. How many of you are there? 6? There's
5.
There's at least one too many. Who do I kill?
Or you can just do /R space 1D however many.
Yeah, I'm doing that. And it's going from left to right, so we definitely want to see a 1.
Yes.
No!
Big money.
Andrigger, you are forcefully removed from the van, pulled off the path, whatever it takes, by 2 creatures. And
I'm Kenny this time.
you are Kenny, yes. So I'm just going to drag him out here into... I'm going to try.
See, Andrigger, I told you, being outside the van is just such an interesting experience. Have fun! Slam door.
So there are 2 of them, and I'm assuming you guys aren't too far away. So let's select our tokens and roll for initiative.
So we are on the main map, right? There's no.
Correct. I don't have a map for this, so I've given up. You've broken my spirit.
So I assume I can go hot simmed into major, and I'm just a lump of luggage being carried by them, right?
Well, they attacked you. They're dog-looking things.
A, why
Okay.
is Clutch tiny, and B, can we get a Shift Z on the token?
'Cause I'm awesome. I'm a dwarf. What do you want from me? Because I'm tiny.
That's what they look like. Black dog.
I've heard of those. Truckers hate them.
Whoa, black dog, bam, whoa.
That's a different thing.
It's Black Betty.
I hate
That
that
is
song.
Black
I
Betty.
really hate that song.
But there's that thing where the truck drivers always say right before they fall asleep they see a black dog run across the street.
That song, that Black Betty song, is, to me, it's just pure cacophony.
I mean,
like
at least it's better than I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I
Yeah,
like tub
gonna keep
thumping.
me down.
Yeah, don't
I prefer Spider Bait to Tumblewumber, but Tumblewumber is good too.
Yeah, baby shark.
That one's annoying. Or what's the one? What sound does the fox make or whatever? Frog.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. Who's missing in initiative?
Clutch.
Clutch.
Oh
right?
man, I hit my thing. I even drug it on the map and I
Probably
hit
because
it.
there are 2 of them on the map.
That's probably what the problem is. I couldn't find the other one.
It's under your health bar
no.
for your still links.
Oh yeah, I can't move it. It won't let me move that one.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that's because I have
added
control of the steel links for some reason.
That's awesome.
We all have control of the steel link.
I just didn't know I could move that.
Whee!
There's you were using your draw tool. That's why.
I have hidden the steel links. You'll never find it.
All right, there I am. Oh, you put me in there already. I'll erase. I don't get rid of those. Otherwise, I'm going twice.
He says, "Do it or else." Look, the black dog laid a steel links. Would you stop it? I'm gonna stab you.
He's gonna take away your toys. You keep messing around.
All right, I'm done. I swear.
It'll become rigor run, and you'll have to go on strike for a day. Okay, I've got to order this because I don't have my tools right now.
Hey, stop pretending to be me. That's not me doing that.
Sure. Clutch, what would you like to do? Something is attacking your friend Andrigger, or at least your companion Andrigger. Or
And drug him outside the van?
Yeah,
Feel this?
they grabbed Andrigger and dragged her out of the van.
I feel this is a time for a precision instrument like a panther or solar cannon.
You might hit Andrigger though.
I'm a really good shot. I mean, there's always a possibility, I guess.
She'd be okay with you if she knew you were saving her life. Come on.
These 6-legged canine creatures appear as little more than a darker patch of shadow. But when the light of the moon hits them, they turn stark white and display their full extraplanar nature. Their 6 legs have 6 joints each.
I will pursue them in the van. I'll pop up the panther cannon, and I will only be able to shoot one of them.
Do you have gun ports on this thing, or do we need
Yes,
to like hang out the side?
there's like basically 2 on each side. There's
Cool.
six gun ports back there, and then there's the 2 windows. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, well, you're shooting, right?
Yeah, looking for my little van. There it is.
They're trying to drag you off to the railroad tracks, by the way, Andrigger.
It's,
Is there a mustachioed villain twisting his mustache?
I think they are. I think they are the mustachioed villain.
That's why you picked the one girl in the group, isn't it?
Yes. You have to be the damsel in distress, even though that's not a thing anymore. So you hit for 11. It's going to soak all of it. Yep, see, soaked all of it. Which one are you shooting at? Doesn't matter. There we go. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's all I got.
Jack!
These things have Andrigger.
They do. One of them has holes in it.
His friend is Deverus.
Yeah, we should probably follow them to see where they're taking Andrigger.
They're dragging her off towards the railroad tracks.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. A blast spell, I think, will hit Andrigger, so I will just cast a stun bolt at the one that has holes in it. Ooh, I got lots of hits.
You did.
I didn't amp at all either.
Oh wait, that's not defense. What is that? Direct.
Willpower plus intuition.
2! 2 against your 10. That's success, right? So what is that? 8?
Yeah, awesome. 8.
You have. Is that stun?
No, that's kill.
It says stun.
Oh
bolt.
yeah, stun bolt. I'm sorry.
So you have knocked out a dark beast.
We could take that to the Johnson too.
What was it? The DR was 7. I'll take my edge.
Sure.
My other edge, and I'm done.
Excellent. Kai,
How far away are these things?
how far would you like them to be?
Medium,
They're not that far.
near.
They're not. Yeah, they're between close and near, one of the two. Because you
Alright.
guys were spread out, I assume, investigating.
I will take a shot at them with my precision rifle.
Eight hits. Versus 4, so 11. It's going to soak all of those 11. Yep. Wait, do they have anything special? Oh, what's this? Immunity to normal weapons. What else would you like to do?
Again, do it again.
Oh no, tie goes to the attacker. Woohoo, takes 2.
That's my turn.
It was an effective turn. Andrigger, what would you like to do?
I will minor action get Major to shoot at it.
So, are you becoming a meat bag, or are you just ordering a drone?
I guess I'll be a meat bag.
So you're gonna rescue yourself.
Exactly. I think it's a I don't think I can do it for myself because I really need to get that piece of gear that actually gives me extra minor. But I will order her to do it, and then can I do my minor and major to enter her? So can she still attack as usual for herself, and then I enter her as part of my turn, or?
That phrasing is awkward.
Yeah, just keep saying it. I'm like dying over here.
So you're jumping in.
Well,
But-
it's a major and a minor action, because it's minor to switch to VR, and then it's a major to jump into her. So
Do you have an extra
I
minor?
don't have enough left to actually do anything if I do that.
Did you have an extra minor though?
I will have 3 minors left over after that.
So you could have used a minor to tell her to shoot the damn thing, and then
Correct.
while she's doing that, you can do your whole rigmarole to jump in.
Correct. That's
So
fine.
yeah, that's fine. The economy works.
Cool. Now I believe she could technically shoot twice, since she gets 4 minors. So can she
Sure.
shoot twice.
Sure. So basically, we're enacting Shakespeare's sister. The girls are doing it for themselves, I think, is the song. Wait, was that or was that the Eurythmics? Might have been the Eurythmics.
I don't know. All I know is she's pretty shit at shooting. So.
Yeah, she's not great on her own. I suppose I should roll a defense roll against that, because there's a chance. Just not much one.
She does it again, and
Ah.
does it with 50%.
Ha ha ha. All right.
Unfortunately, I can't get to any edge spending on that because it's the drone doing it. So
Yep.
sell it.
So the first one gets to do nothing because it's unconscious. The second one is going to drag you further towards the railroad tracks. You'll probably arrive at the railroad tracks this round. And as that is happening, nope, not yet. Kenny,
Yeah. I get a turn.
you do.
Wow. Let's see.
And you're
Kenny
not
has-
being kidnapped.
Kenny has many useful things that he can do. I will miss shooting at the thing because, yeah, it's fine. Even if I miss, somebody else did it, right?
You should download all its contacts out of its phone.
I could do that. Can I hack its comlink instead of doing that?
If it only had one. I was right the second time. Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves was the Eurythmics featuring Aretha Franklin.
Maybe I'll get an edge for this. Probably not.
For shooting at it, depends on what its DR is. You get an edge.
7 for me.
You get an edge. But you did not hit.
Yeah.
But you got an edge.
I got an edge. Hey guys, I got an edge.
Hey, you could put that in the M talk for somebody that can actually do things. Oh wait, did I say it out loud?
Thank you. That's actually a really good idea. I'll just try and generate edge for the rest of you that can function to do stuff with.
You have hit things before with your gun. I think you've actually killed something with your gun.
I did, like back in the beginning when you weren't trying to compensate for everybody else being affected.
See, that's why I don't like doing that.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Then we're not effective.
As the turn rolls over, 2 more of them come running out of a particularly inky part of the darkness by the railroad tracks.
Alright, I'm gonna just shoot the one that's still dragging Andrigger.
Alrighty, go for it. That's a solid hit from a BAM. Making roadkill. That's a hit for 11. Yep, it's dead.
Alright. And then the other ones that are coming towards him.
Another 6. For 12. Oh, this one will be fine. Excellent. It's not dead yet.
Excellent.
Jack, what you doing?
Alright, so last round I only attacked once because I figured I had to like open up gun port or roll down the window or something. This
Sure.
time I'm gonna attack twice. I guess I'll do an amp up as well.
Is that Andrigger?
Yep.
Just blah.
But only 5 hits on the first one.
You going after the damaged one?
Yeah.
I haven't been applying wound modifiers. I guess I should. What's it down? It's down a bunch.
Yeah, so I might have actually hit the last time.
Maybe. But, I mean, it's you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So that was 4. I amped up once, so that's an additional hit, I think. So 6, so yeah, so 5 damage.
Actually, your attack was before it was massacred. Before it was down bunch. I'm sorry, say again, Jack?
So 6 damage, it got 1 hit, so it takes 5. Did it stun it?
Yep, you have knocked another one out cold.
I
Bunch of
will, you know what, instead of that, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Trid Phantasm over, Andrigger and make her look like, she just kind of melted into the floor and, or her body turned into, a bush.
Okay.
Because I don't want that thing going to
This
snatch
is
her.
what happens when she doesn't shave often enough, huh?
Alrighty.
You figure it out.
Yep. Kai.
I'm going to start shooting at the one remaining monster.
For
thing.
now.
Hopefully it'll run away and show us to the portal, right?
Well, you saw where it came through. You're pretty sure that that particularly blackness in the blackness is the portal.
Excellent.
That happens to be right at the railroad track.
I attack the darkness.
You are attacking the darkness, dark beast. Defend.
I cast magic missile at the darkness.
Tree! And 7 is 10. Mwah,
Again,
No!
another.
Please, sir, may I have another?
Please, sir, may I have some more? More? There is no more.
You've murdered another one! So, what you doing?
That's my turn. I don't have any more actions.
Andrigger, what you doing?
I guess I will get Meiji to come on out and stand guard over the bush because it's totally a normal bush there.
This is not the shrubbery you are looking for.
I need another shrubbery.
A shrubbery! So you're just gonna stand guard?
Yeah.
Kenny! You know you want to go to the light, go to the darkness, Carol Ann.
Things keep running out of the darkness?
Yes, the 2 ads came out of the what you have established is probably the portal.
Kenny looks at the rest and is like, are we going in there?
Absolutely. Once we're done, killing whatever comes out of there.
I guess at this point, Kenny's gonna... Can I do an Overwatch to move?
An Overwatch to move?
Yeah.
What would you like? What would you like the trigger to be, and where you're moving?
I would like to move into the portal after someone else does so.
So you're a chicken. Okay, yes, you can do that.
Because seeing as how my last adventure into the other places went.
Can we drive into the portal? Like, how big is this portal? Like, what are we looking at here?
You can't drive in. These are like human-sized,
It's,
troll-sized.
it's alright, guys. I'll just turn on my ultrasonic sensor and then feed the link to everybody else, so you
And
can
Yeah.
another dark beast came bounding out of the portal.
I do a miner to jack into the rotor drone, and I'll fly into the portal with it. Well,
Right over the head of the dark beast.
I guess so. I mean, I guess I can shoot at it.
Up to you.
I'll shoot at it.
Okay.
You might want to go and explore. We can handle keeping them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just gonna go over and take pictures and stuff in the portal.
Okay. So as the drone enters the portal, you suffer dump shock.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So you'll need to figure out the rules for that because I don't remember them offhand.
Right then.
And your drone is not there.
Man. Now I'm gonna go in and get my drone.
I'll go in and get your drone because I was the one who goaded you into doing it.
Yeah, that is a good point. Per the CRB, held actions via Overwatch are lost at the end of the round. So Kenny technically couldn't go in, but we're pretty fast and loose because it's fun. So, Clutch, you can figure out how much damage you're taking. Jack, what would you like to do?
Is there anything else to shoot at?
Yes, another Dark Beast came out.
Alright, I'll go ahead and shoot that one. So,
Claiming another victim.
Technically, he's stunning this one.
He stunned all of them, technically.
No, I killed one.
stunning this one.
Oh, this is not going to go well, is it? 5? They don't get soaked? Yeah, that's 5.
You know, I've got a lot of edge. I'm gonna re-roll my failures.
Okay.
Take this one out. I'm full. I can't get any more.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, 4 more hits.
So 12, and it resisted 3, so it took 9.
Yep. My math checks out.
Do my drain.
Kai!
It's pretty close. Hey, I get a second shot.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh, yeah, okay. Do your second shot. Fine.
Alright, second shot.
Second shot.
Only 6 on this one.
Only. I used all my good rolls on the other ones. Oh, hey! So, technically you hit, but did no damage.
Yeah, but we're good.
Alright, Kai!
I guess I will take a shot, but I'm only doing one this round.
Fair enough. 7. There's dice off of that. How low is it? 9? So it actually only had 2 hits. So it's soaking 12. Yeah, it's done.
All right, and then I am going to fly through the portal.
Okay. You fly through the portal and you fall down dead. No, I'm kidding. What you see is, first and foremost, you see a rotodrone sitting there.
Okay.
And you find that you are in a very dark... Well, let me find the description. A dark canyon.
A canyon, not a cave.
You...
As long as it's not a cannon.
You don't know enough about the astral or any of that, or metaplanes to know where you are, unfortunately. but you can get a good video feed of it. It is a dark canyon, and as you are looking around, you have augmented eyes.
Yes.
You see the reflections of dozens, if not tens or 20s, of eyes looking back at you.
What happens if I turn on my ultrasound sensor?
You see lots and lots and lots of dark beast bodies, and they all seem interested in this new arrival.
Okay, I'm gonna. I assume that my turn ends with me like flying upward as high as I can in that new plane. Since we're doing
Pretty
an
much
initiative.
getting in there was your turn. So we'll see what happens between then and next turn.
At least they're not giants that are trying to eat you.
Yeah,
It's a horde.
It's just a horde.
it's just a horde of dark beasts. Andriger,
I knew I should have
I
brought my
guess-
flamethrower.
I guess I will jump out of Major and come to my senses and step out of the bush.
step out of what?
Step out of the bush. The tree.
No.
Fantastic.
I thought Andrigger was in America.
We have bush here. We just call it different things. Anyway, so where are you stepping out of to?
I will have Major escort me and go in first, so that I am not jumped into her, because who knows what will be on the other sort of side of the portal. And I will step through and see darkness as well. Right?
And you'll see, you'll sense Major right there on the ground. You probably trip over her.
Now, when you come
Actually,
through, would
we-
you be connected back to me
No.
on the network?
Well, you're still outside.
Oh, I thought.
Oh no, yeah.
Andrew
Kai,
was saying
Kai, you'll have
through.
Kai and Andrew will have comms. Major has not fallen over because she wasn't disconnected. Neither is the Rotodrone. The Rotodrone was just idling, and Major was doing the same. She walked through and stopped, and then Andrew came through, and that's where you're at now.
But does Major look like she's still functional? on this
Yeah,
side?
she's still functional. So the whole reason the dump shock happened was your tech cannot pierce. Yeah, you get disconnected because you went through the planes. The tech works. It just doesn't translate.
So I would probably be sending image link of what I'm seeing on my ultrasonic sensor to anyone who's on this
So
side.
Andrigger, you realize that there is a horde of what you would assume are dark beasts closing on
If I
your
still have
position.
movement, I will step back through the portal and go, nope.
Okay.
And then I'll let everyone on the other side know. Lots of nasty beasts. Yeah, we might have troubles for poor dogs.
Did you send Andrigger back with you?
She did not.
Or Major back with you? So now
She
I gotta
did
carry
not.
both drones.
And Major may become a major problem.
Major's instruction, since I should have a minor to do that, is to defend Kai and then retreat with Kai.
So that's before you step through?
Yes.
I'll allow it. I could have been a dick. No, you gotta go back through. Good luck. Kenny, you want to stick your head in too?
Did my reaction happen? Or
Yeah, you could have done it. Like I
Okay,
said, we were
so
pretty fast and loose with the rules.
yeah. So I mean, if you're letting me use that, then I would have already been inside.
Yeah, so you're inside and now it's your turn.
Kenny, get the drones.
Yeah. Can I pick up the Rotodrone?
The
Or at least-
Rotodrone, yes.
Kenny's gonna grab the Rotodrone and be like, Kai, are we leaving? We're leaving,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So the Rotodrone's still flying, so you're like grabbing a hold of an appendage and trying to lead it out.
Kenny, get
If
my
you tilt
flamethrower
it-
out of the car.
So if you tilt it in just the right direction, you can kind of direct it to what's trying to happen. Kenny will
Yeah, just-
attempt to direct the Rotodrone out of the portal.
You would think that's how it works, but this one actually has a crap. I forgot the term.
Gyroscope?
No. A different style of control for helicopters. Variable pitch propellers.
Oh, those are so cool.
Anyway, so Kenny is escorting the rotodrone out, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, and Clutch. Your rotodrone is. I'm going to say you had enough movement to pop back out because you had gone in with your previous action. So your rotodrone and Kenny have come out.
Oh,
How much?
Okay.
How much damage did you take from your dump shock?
I actually didn't take any because I soaked it all, but I think I soaked it wrong.
Oh, it's all right.
Because it was supposed to be just body +3, but it gave me 8 dice, and my body +3 should only be, or body +2.
Isn't
So
dump shock soaked by
it'll only
willpower?
be 5. Huh? Yeah, you do the willpower to do the. You get +2 for the willpower check to make sure that you to actually get damaged, and then you do. It says you also use the +2 for the soak roll, which was like body, right?
Hey, either way, that's fine. So what is Clutch doing this round?
So because I got 1 wound, and then because I only rolled a 2 out of 3, and then I got because it starts at 3p.
Yeah, it'd be 3p, and then you can you would soak it all. You just can't gain or spend edge for 10 minus willpower
minus
minute.
10,
Anyway.
10 minus your willpower, which is 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, I can't do that.
So let's continue on. What is Clutch doing now?
I guess he has to go back through the portal to jack back in.
No, the rotodrone came back out. Kenny let it out.
Oh,
Yeah, I brought this back for you.
do we need to go in there?
No, I think we need to leave.
All right.
I should be out soon, I hope. If not, we still need to leave.
Clutch will get back in the van and take his rotor drones and set it on the van.
All right. So we'll hand wave the action economy there. Jack.
I'm still outside, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's come back out.
Yep. No, Kai is not, nor has Major yet.
Kenny, are they coming back out?
Hopefully.
All right, yeah, I'll stay here.
All right. I'm just gonna hang out.
Yep.
Maybe prepare a spell or something.
Sure.
Kai. They are getting closer and getting faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly through that portal.
All right. So you are able to fly through the portal.
I'm gonna be able to make it 39 meters, so I'm gonna fly back towards the van, and then I'm gonna grapple hook the van.
Are you going to be a kite again? A kite
Yep,
spelled with a
if
Y?
that's what I have to do.
Andrigger. Major follows Kai out, not quite as rapidly nor as elevated.
Correct. So she's back, and I assume we're all like fleeing.
I was saying, are you guys going to grab a body or anything?
Yep, grab a bot. One of the stunned ones that is still alive.
All right, so you're going to grab a dark beast, stuff it in the van, zip strip it, and then flee, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to clear the thing. As you're driving off, you see several of the dark beasts come through. Not your problem anymore.
Hey, it's
No.
just a Tuesday, right?
I'm gonna show the images I got to Jack, see if he can, and Andrigger, see if they can figure out where that plane was.
Do either of you have anything astral knowledge, metaplanar knowledge, anything like that?
And
No, I
Reader's
don't.
Check.
Just magical theory.
Yeah, I've got Arcana, and that's it.
Hey, you know what? Between the two of you, go ahead and roll. No, you know what? You should probably call Arcane.
Sure.
Let's call up Arcane.
Yeah, let's call up Arcane. Hey, metaplanar dude.
Dr. Arcane, he, with a little bit of video and such that you share, he can verify that this is indeed the cracked and damaged Denver metaplane. Not a safe place to be.
That's what Denver looks like now.
No, that's the Denver metaplane. Well, I got rid of some of the stuff I was trying to get rid of. I'm going to end up destroying this map. So, you going to return to Mr. Johnson?
Yeah,
I mean, money would be nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
get on money.
They ask you not to bring your souvenir back to the restaurant because, yeah, that would not be great. So they meet you nearby with the blacked out vans again, etc. And I can't remember what the picking up the pieces was. Here we go. They are thankful for the information. They do say, yeah, they have no problem with you sharing with the asps. So, how many creatures? You gave them 2 creatures, right?
Yep.
Yes.
The whole new and reward section of my picking up the pieces was missing. So, the grand total is 45,000 new yen. Total. That's 5 of you, that's 9,000 each. Karma, you get some.
And a chunk of diamond.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm going to say that's a really big diamond, so it's worth 10 grand. So that'll be 11,000 total, 11,000 for each of you, which is 55K.
Cool.
This was a Johnson who you've not worked with, right? Correct.
Right.
Name was Soul. Do any of you remember the name of the ASP's contact? Never mind, I got it right here. Hypnalia.
Yeah, that's right. Hypnalia, sister to Hypnos, the devourer of dreams.
Heat. It's gonna be really hard to get heat. You give -1, right, Kenny?
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna give another -2 because you were really not here for most of it. So a 5. So no heat. Oh, I did that in the wrong place. Okay, there we go. Show 2 players. And that concludes our run for Mission 28, Old Scars. Sorry for anybody on Twitter, on Twitch who tried to watch and had to suffer through my issues. For those of you watching on YouTube, you don't have to suffer through that. We'll see everybody next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Or sorry, same Kai channel, same Kai time. Bye.
So just to confirm, that's 11,000 each then.
Correct.